All right, we're live at the rink. SLPCR versus Centennial today. Trying to advance to get to the consolation game today. If we can advance, if we beat Centennial today, we'll advance to the consolation game. We'll have to play the winner of the Andover versus Champlain Park game. In the consolation prize, the winner of the consolation game punches their ticket to regions. Currently, Anoka and um, Anoka and Blaine are guaranteed tickets since they made it to the championship games. They're seeded number 1 and 2. They're automatic in. And the third place winner, which will be the winner of the consolation, will advance. So it's kind of where we're at. Boys are just getting ready to come out on the ice. We're sitting on the bench. Got to get this thing to focus as it's hitting the glass, unfortunately. He's struggling. Hopefully, test out some way. Of course, it won't focus on the boys. It's focusing on the glass. It's all right. All right, now refs are not letting them go out. Got about a minute to go before warm up should begin. We'll have a 5 minute warm up and then we'll be on to hockey. They will resurface after 2 periods. Um, so the boys will have a small break and then we'll resurface. Kinsley's trying to get a Selly button um, way over there. She's also trying to get on camera. First, we got to be on the crappy rink today, so we got a crappy view. The netting will be half in the way, along with the glass. Well, we can look at the matchup today. So we're coming today, we're 27, 15, and 1. 15, 5, and 1 on District 10 record. Overall, District 10 finishing the season second place. Dakota ranking still has us at 26th in state. Goals for 190, goals against 121. Centennial 12, 28, and 5 on the season. Overall D10 record was 7, 12, and 2. Their D10 record, they finished 5th in D10 regular play. Dakota ranking was 62nd, and goals for 138 versus goals against were 238. So obviously, we're struggling a lot worse than we are to find the back of the net and keep them out of the back of their net. So boys are warming up. We'll be underway shortly. John, how's it going? How was the bar?
Billy, how are you? We missed you.
Place?
I know I promised you I'd be early, but
Well, you went to Beefs.
Jimmer was ordering buckets, and I had to help him finish them.
I was gonna go, but I'm under the weather right now. I'm not feeling the greatest. So
I'm glad we just shook hands.
So yeah,
Thanks. Yeah.
I licked my hand beforehand too.
Oh,
so.
perfect. You know, I could use a few days off.
Well, there you go. Well, as the owner of a company, you know, you probably can just give yourself those days off.
You actually get less days off.
I believe it.
Well, how do the boys look? What's the word early here?
Well, I don't know what to think. Pretty disappointed at their last performance. Hoping that they can find it again and come back with 2 back-to-back wins here, and we can go to regions. But boys,
the Blade one was disappointing. Not our best game. But hopefully they're bouncing back. How was practice on Thursday? What did Liam have to say about that?
He had a good time. He says boys were dialed in. You know, and so they're looking good, I think. So they changed up some of the lines coming in from Blaine coming into today. I think they're gonna switch up some pairings a little bit. Especially if who's playing defensively with different forwards.
Okay.
So I think the overall pairings will be the same. It's just they're shaking up the forwards and your defensemen pairings. No. No.
Adrian, come here. For all our viewers at home, I just want to bring up Adrian. Adrian, tell me about the new speaker you got. It's all the talk in the Pitzel house.
Well, I don't know. It's 4'7", almost taller than me, and I've been wanting a big speaker like that for so long. So like, I finally got it the other day, and it's a charm for sure.
Have you brought it to a game yet?
No, I was thinking about bringing it tomorrow because I just got it last night.
Well, we want to hear how the speaker goes, how loud it is, and if it pumps the boys up.
All right.
I heard it's 120 pounds with 2 16-inch subwoofers.
Yeah.
What speaker is it? What brand?
It's a monster.
It's like the XI50. It's incredible. It's
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, will you report back to us tomorrow how it goes? All right. Thank you, sir.
Bring it, and you can pump some music in here for warm-ups.
The whole arena, apparently.
All right, we get the buzzer, and we'll be back with some live
That's
SLPCR
Adrian Charlstrom, SLPCR Bantam, former goalie, now forward.
I like it.
Okay, Billy, here we go. It's go time. It's districts. We're in the left side of the bracket. This has got to happen today.
I certainly hope so. We'll see what the boys can put together. I think they're beatable, Centennial. I mean, this is another
beatable.
Total domination. It should be.
Looks like we got Owen Weinhold in goal for Centennial.
Well, unfortunate for them, we got Jake Oswald in goal for us.
That is unfortunate for them. Oswald having a record year, as they say in country music.
If anybody was tuning in at the very start of the live stream, they would have noticed there's a dramatic buildup at the beginning.
I saw the preview. Unbelievable, Billy.
And cool.
Thank you so much for doing this. It's so fun to be a part of it and be able to.
I appreciate you helping out. So, yeah, I'm going to use a laptop from now on.
I see that. This is quite the setup.
I have my phone just connecting to the internet and doing the hotspot, and no more glitching issues.
Yeah.
The computer can handle all what I throw at it.
You know, official tax advice, any equipment that you buy for purposes of a charitable organization are a charitable deduction.
Oh, I should keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind here coming up. Timely advice.
This camera was not cheap.
None of this looks cheap. Okay, who do we got here?
We're going to have Stone in the face-off circle, Schulte at his left wing, Stu at right wing.
Going back to the Triple S package.
Harlan and Green are your top defensive pairing today. We win that face-off back to Cross. Cross goes cross-ice over to Carlin. Carlin battles into the corner, but Centennial pressuring. They send it back behind Jake. Comes around to the near side boards. Stone's going to pick this up. Pass it out through the neutral zone. Puck bounces off a stick. Schulte hot and fast into the corner. He's looking motivated here today. I don't think they want to have what happened to them against Blaine today. Again, Centennial's going to pick this up and carry it out. Stone, though, coming back around, disrupts Centennial's play, and that's going to be offsides. Quite the delayed whistle.
I think the Centennial guy slowed down to wait for the refs to blow the whistle on that one.
I think he did. He was like, well, where is it?
Hey, man, we're offsides here.
All right. Pitzel's going to be in the face-off circle on this one. He'll have Green and Gramzoni out there with him, along with Charlstrom and Peterson. Puck comes back to Centennials. Crossed, and they sent it right through the crease. Puck bounces out into the neutral zone. Centennial brings it back in, but that's going to be another offsides, and we get a whistle.
They're not going to let the players tell them again when it's offside.
No,
they're going to call them themselves from now on.
Finally got it. Maybe he didn't have his whistle positioned correctly.
Should have been. Just getting warmed up.
Pitzel wins the faceoff back to Max Peterson. Max is going to carry it. He passed it up to Green. Green chips it center ice over to Gramzoni, but it bounces off his stick and goes back to Centennial. Centennial's continuing to pressure in the corner. Pitzel steps in trying to help out. Centennial comes up with this. Charlstrom battling for it. Can't come up with it, though, and Centennial's grab it. And Pitzel, just like that, breaks into the zone. Cuts over a shot. And a glove save by that goaltender. Let's take another look at that play.
Unbelievable save by Weinold. He looks like his sister out there with his glove waving around, knocking those pucks down.
Taking a look at this replay here, John.
Wow.
Just cutting over.
Knock one up for Owen. That looks pretty good.
Face-off one back to Von Norman. Von tries to take a rip at it, but it gets traffic in front. Isaac Olson's picking this up. Puck goes back behind the net. Who's that? Jojo Ross out there along with Milic. Forwards. Milic and Olson pressuring on the near side boards. Comes back to Von Norman. Von dumps it back in. Comes back again to him, and they're able to clear it out of the zone. Liam's back here to hold it up, though. Centennial entering our zone. Isaac Olson picks it up, carries it around the back of Jake. He banks it up the walls, gets it to Milic. Milic feeds it up, but it's going to land on the stick of a Centennial player who banks it off the boards. They're back into the zone. Liam stepping in to try to pressure, forcing them wide. They go back behind the net, and we get a whistle.
Ooh, I don't like that one. I don't like that.
Yeah, they're going to call Liam on a hold.
Interesting factual nugget. Owen Weinold, the goalie, his dad is the general manager at the TPC. We call him the principal. I've been in his office a couple of times. Yeah.
Your PK is going to be Stone. Stone wins the faceoff, but it goes back right to Centennial almost immediately. Centennial has it. Shot attempt from the point, but it deflects. And the boys almost breaking out of the zone. Shot saved by Jake. Rebound out front. Another shot save again. Gets deflected into the near side corner. Right back out front. Kraus battling though. Rebound. And they get one. And Centennial doing a good job at banging that through. We'll take another look at it.
On the start of that power play, I don't know who it was. Stone or Milic did a great job tying up in front of the net. Then that play evolved, and, we had a little bit of breakdown.
Face-off will be taken by Stone again. It wins it back to Max Peterson. He passed it up to Schulte. Schulte passed it center ice to Stone. Trevor Stone carries it in. Pass it out front to Schulte. Max steps up. And a big collision as the boys go down here. They get it out of the zone, but Schulte and Stewart working together to regain possession of this. Comes near side and banks it back into the zone. And Charlstrom is going to get called for a trip.
I don't know what they're going to call on that one. That was a collision.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Oh, Michael. Can't be slapping our stick around.
Let's see what we do for a PK on this one.
Yeah,
looks like
got a warning.
Looks like we're going to have Stone Schulte Vaughn and Liam back out there. Stone in the faceoff circle. Faceoff win goes to Centennial. Shot from the point, but Jake reads that one all the way and holds on to it.
Well, let's keep them outside here, play the inside box, and try to keep those middle shots down to a minimum. We know we got Jake who can hold us down from the outside.
We're going to switch up the forwards here. It's going to be Pitzel, and who's out there again for forward? Is that Green? Graham Gazzoni. All right. Face-off went to Centennial. Shot from the point. Rebound and bury it. And just like that, we're down 2-0. Again. Not what we want to see early in this game. It's feeling a lot like Blaine, where we have lost our mojo.
Penalties hurt. It's tough to play down by one.
Same lineup's going to remain out there. Faceoff goes back to Centennial. Centennial banks it off the boards, hits the ref. Pitzel redirects back their direction, but Centennial maintains possession of this. They're going to carry it right up the middle. Comes in. Liam with a stick. Deflects it off. Pitzel goes down. Green stepped in, but Centennial's able to dump it back in. Von Norman sends it down to neutral ice. It got tipped, so no icing. Centennial picks this up. And they pass it up. Centennial entering our zone. Puck goes over into the corner. Boys continue to maintain. Pitzel now. Let's see what he can do. Pitzel enters the zone. Comes in. Back in for it. Oh, and he can't get a shot off. Puck goes over to the near side corner. Centennial comes up with it. They're going to exit the zone. Intercepted mid-ice by Ross. And he brings it back in offsides, and we get a whistle for...
Wow, that's 0 for 2. Pitzel on Weinhold.
Oh, that was a
great save.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
He didn't really get a good forehand shot off there.
Well, you got to go to your backhand. Will knows that.
Face-off went to Centennial. Centennial dumped it center ice, but Kraus gets this. He dumps it back behind the goaltender. Centennial, Ike comes up with this, goes right out front. Oh, and can't bury it in there. Comes back out the neutral ice. Kraus goes over to Carlin. Carlin sends it up the boards. Ross gets it to Ike. Ike takes a shot deflected in front, bounces over to Milic. Milic cycles around, passes it around. Ike continues to battle for it. He comes up with this. Centennial continuing to pressure. Milic picks this up. Wraps around the back of the net. Tries to wrap around. Can't find it. Milic continues to have possession of this. Oh, and we just can't bury it. Ross redirects back behind the net, goes to Milic. Milic gives it back to Ross. No. Ross gets it back to Carlin. Carlin takes a shot, hits traffic in front, goes into the corner. Ross tries to center, and Centennial is able to finally get possession of this, and they exit the zone. They're going to dump it in and go for a change. As Carlin goes back to pick this up. Carlin passes it to Milic. Milic gives it back to Kraus. Kraus tries to clear it, hits a Centennial player. Carlin's able to clear it, passes it over to Stewart. Stewart with some speed. Leaves the handle on it momentarily, cuts to the middle. Shot, and it goes just wide of the net. Rebound comes back out. Centennial able to clear the zone. Max Peterson picks this up. Oh, and he tries to connect with Stu, but couldn't connect. Centennial grabs it. We're able to dump it back in the board. Michael picks this up, passes it up, but it lands on the stick of a Centennial player. Max Peterson redirects it back to Stone. Stone comes into the zone. And he fumbles, loses it. Continues to battle. Schulte picks it up. Centers. Oh, and Stewart backs it. And Stewart rebound. Oh! What a play. They did not give up on that one.
Well, it's amazing what happens when you start passing. You move the puck to the middle and then you crash the net. That's what you like to see. You get results.
I love it. Fitz will take the face off. He wins it forward straight to himself. He rushes into the zone. Gets knocked off his stick into the corner. He maintains possession, though. Goes into the corner. Comes back as Gramzoni pressures. Max Peterson trying to hold the zone, able to do so, dumps it back over. Green after it. Green tries to center, goes actually behind the net. Gramzoni first over to it, redirects it back into the corner. Centennial comes up with it. Centennial finally gets their stick on this, and they're able to get out of the zone. And oh no, as Johnston got caught left-footed, but that's going to be an ice. Offensive zone draw, 2-1. Shots on goal, 9-5.
Well, we got some momentum here. Got to capitalize on that.
Hitzel will take the face off. Gramzoni trying to pick it up. They hold it into the zone. Gramzoni centers to Green, but Green just can't complete. Passes it back to Liam. Liam gives it back to Graham. Liam. Oh, and a good play, but Centennial got a stick on that. Vaughn picks it up. Tries to go cross ice. Finds Green. Green gives it back to Vaughn. Vaughn tries to give it to Gramzoni. It bounces off his stick, and the Centennial's able to dump it back in. Liam's going to drop back and pick this up. He dumps it back off the boards. Pitzel's going to cycle in, grab it. Pitzel decides to carry it around the back of the net.
He's got to move it. He's got to move it. He's got to move it.
He tries to force it through the boards, but Centennial able to shut him down, and Centennial regains his own entry. Liam goes cross ice over to Vaughn. Vaughn tries to pass it up, and that will be an icing.
No ice. Yeah, that Centennial kid could have easily grabbed that. Now that should be icing. Oh.
Comes back to Carlin. Carlin gives it to Milic. Milic brings it in the zone. Pass it over to Ike. Ike rips, hits traffic in front. And the goalie is going to make a save. We get a whistle.
We want to see a little more puck movement. Got to find each other. And when they start moving,
let's see if we're still streaming. Just make sure it's working fine. Oh
no, Sarah, if you don't want to be bossed around, just don't sit by him.
Boss just got driven into the boards on a. Oh, I don't know why they didn't call that. Milic picks this up back behind the net. Milic centered, Jojo centered it to Milic. Milic takes a shot. Making sure that we're still streaming here. Looks like it might be frozen. Yeah, great. Centennial brings it back around the net. They dump it back behind our goaltender. Tried to center it. Centennial, puck comes over to the near side board. Centennial able to hold the zone. Ike going in for it. Getting physical out there.
Oh, 18. Oh, that's interference. If
They're calling anything on them, though. So Ike's going to pick it up. And
he's going to call something. Is that on us?
They're going to call.
Oh, my God. 18 white. 18 white should be in there with them.
Unbelievable. They're sending Milic to the box on that one.
No way! Just
Face-off one goes back to Peterson. Liam's going to be after it as it goes around the boards. Centennial gets there first, though. Stewart battling. Shot from the point. Saved by Jake. Goes back behind the net. Number 10 from Centennial. Still has it. Tries to. Oh, and they send it right through the crease. Nobody can get their stick on it, luckily. Centennial has it. They cycle down. He's going to cut around. Oh, and Jake almost didn't get over in time. Puck hit the side of the post. Puck goes back behind the net. Liam's there to grab it. The Stone grabs it, tries to get it out. Centennial maintains the hold, or continues to hold it. Puck goes back around. Liam redirects it around to Stewart. Stewart's going to be able to get it out of the zone at least. Stewart's still hanging on to this. And Centennial takes him down.
It's got to go deep. If you get jammed up in the neutral zone, it's got to go deep. Yeah, they got it.
They're finally going to call something on Centennial.
Let's see if Coach Carlin tries to do something here. I'd like to see him put something together.
Of course, I'm having internet issues in here. But we're recording, John, so.
Gosh, we need one more forward.
No, we got somebody in the box still.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Milic for 10 more seconds. Puck comes back down our direction. Max is going to be down there to grab it. Max feeds it off the boards, trying to get it to Gramzoni. Gramzoni's going to pick this up, and we're back full strength.
See him, Will. See him, Will. Come on, buddy.
Picks it up back behind the net. Gonna cycle it, leaves it for Kraus. Kraus passes it up the near side boards to Green. Green gives it back to Kraus. Kraus tries to feed it past side ice, but it fumbled it. Kraus sends one, hits traffic in front. Green gets the rebound. Redirects, gives it back to Pitzel behind the net. Pitzel's going to pass it back to Chalstrom. Chalstrom takes a rip, but hits traffic in front. Centennial comes up with it and dumps it out. Back to Kraus. Kraus gives it back to Pitzel. Pitzel trying to carry it into the zone. Centennial gets it. Kraus though stops it from entering. Takes a shot, hits Centennial in the shin. Goes back behind the goaltender. Pitzel's got this. Tries to center. Gives it to Green near side here. Green fumbles it momentarily. They send it back behind the goaltender, and we're coming down to the last 3 seconds of this power play. Allen was able to hold the zone. Green tries to take a shot, but Centennial comes up with it. Centennial's going to exit the zone. They bring it in. It goes back down. Kraus is back down for it. Centennial's able to pick this up. Brings it around the near side boards. Passes it back to the point. Kraus, though, grabs it. Spins it over to Milic. Milic gives it over to Pitzel. Pitzel's going to dump it in. And they're going to call that one an icing.
I mean, I haven't been very critical of the coaching staff, but I mean, on that one there, we're down by 1. District 10 tournament. We got to get the guys that produce goals on the ice for that power play. And I mean, I don't even know if we got a shot.
Yeah, I don't think so. That was pretty weak power play. That's my speeds here, as I'm having some connectivity issues. Centennial tries to jam it in. Jake's closing the door on him, though. Well, plenty of speed. I think I'm back live again. All right. Milic brings it in the zone. Oh, it hits the goaltender. Bounces down. Action out front. Couple of Liam's getting hit around. They should be sending him.
Couple little guys going at it there. That's not that.
They didn't like the banging away. Isaac Olson will be back in the faceoff circle. Centennial comes up with a faceoff win. They're able to exit the zone. Number 18 for Centennial enters the zone, takes a shot, but Jake leads it all the way and gloves it down. Those baseball skills coming into action again. Isaac Olson will be taking the face off. He wins it back over to Liam. Liam tries to go to the Panther, but it hits a Centennial player and comes back out. Liam gets there. Puck goes back over to the corner. They try to center, but can't get it through. Centennial goes back out to the point. Shot. Hits traffic in front, and Jake's able to screen it and covers. prevents that one from going in and keeping this a 1-goal game.
I mean, this is way too much pressure.
Yeah,
We got
much time in our zone.
too much time against a team that has struggled this year.
Stone will take the face off. He wins this back to Max Peterson. Max passes it, goes right out in front though, lands on a Centennial player. Horrible pass there. Stone picks it up finally though, brings it into the zone, tries to cut up the middle. Oh, and Stone just can't get a shot off. Centennial rings it around the far side boards. Stewart over there trying to grab it. Centennial though again gets it. Michael comes up with a collision. They go down. Centennial players want a penalty. They don't get it. Stone brings it into the zone. Pressure to near side boards, though, by Centennial. Peterson, Stone, and Stewart all battling for it. Stone comes out with this. Centers. Oh, and they just can't get it to go in. That's what she said. Puck bounces out. Stewart picks this up. Stewart cuts wide. Goes around, cycles it back behind the goaltender, still maintains possession of this. Pass it out to Schulte. Schulte grabs it. Battle continues. Stewart picks this up. 7 seconds left. Oh, backhand wraparound attempt. Foiled by that goaltender, though. Centennial is going to wrap it around the boards and we get the buzzer to bring us to the end of 2. 2-1.
Well, not how we wanted to start this game.
No, it's just like we've lost our finesse. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's all the line changing or just are having a hard time connecting.
Well, generally, when you get into February, you're not changing lines a whole lot anymore. You kind of have it figured out. That's what you use the rest of the season for.
They definitely are in a funk. Let's see if we can break the funk coming into the second and third period.
I don't necessarily think the effort is bad. I think they're working hard. But this is a team that has struggled, and these boys have got to find a way to control the puck. They have to move the puck. They got to work together and create some scoring opportunities. And they haven't had a lot of great scoring opportunities so far in this game.
No, they really haven't. Not a lot of shots on goal, obviously, from us.
Pretty good group today. I would say today's attendance around 68, 69.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Again, we will go to a ice resurface, I believe, after the second period. We'll have a short timeout. Yeah.
Well, let's hope Coach Carlin got them all fired up here in between, and they're ready to come out flying.
When Coach Pickett's missing today, it looks like they have the assistant high school coach out there with them again. Speaking of that, I believe Blaine just defeated SLPCR the other night in section. What is it, 5-0 or 5-1? Well, unfortunately, the high school team season is over at this point.
On a brighter note, the Centennial SLP girls are in the state championship.
Yes, they are. We went to the game last night. It was great. Centennial enters.
Oh, did you go to that game?
We went to the game. Sarah's been to the last 2 games with Kinsley, and then last night the whole family went.
Are you going tonight?
They are.
Yeah.
I don't know, with me not feeling the great. Not to mention Gentry Academy, where Liam goes to school, is playing tonight at 7:30 at Aldrich, so maybe I'll take him there. I'm not certain what I'm going to do yet. Charlstrom battling for it in the near side corner there. Centennial pushing him against the boards. Centennial gets it. They get off front, shot, and they score. Not the way we needed to start this period. All right, we're back with sound.
Sorry, there had to take a little break.
I appreciate the information. Face-off will be taken by Ike. It's fresh on the ice. Centennial able to hold the zone. They dump it into the corner. Centering attempt. Oh, and they fan on that shot attempt. Liam had his head up his butt and didn't read that guy. Oh, front. Isaac grabs this puck. Gonna exit the zone. Oh, a big collision. They're gonna send Ike, I'm sure, on that.
I don't know what you call on that. I mean, he was angled off the puck and put his arms up. Is that on us? That's going to be on Centennial. I don't like that penalty either way. That was angling by the book.
Yeah, I think they're going to call him for interference or what. I don't know what they're going to call, but he caused it. The Centennial player caused the collision.
I bleed SLPCR, but I don't know. You got to let the boys play here, and that was a pretty good play.
I'll take the penalty. Jojo Ross gets it, brings it back behind the net. It's going to pass it out to Liam. Liam takes a shot, clubbed down by this goalie. Would have went outside or wide of the net anyways.
Hit the net, Liam.
Yeah, got to hit the net. Isaac Olsen will take the face-off. Comes back to Vaughn. Vaughn takes a rip. Hits traffic in front, and they're back in a one-on-one against Liam. Oh, and Ike comes rushing back, disrupts that play, and he's going to carry it back in. He tries to send it over to Milich, but it's intercepted by Centennial. And Centennial exits the zone. Oh, and Liam gets a stick on it. Oh, and he strips him of it. Great play by Liam. Vaughn comes in. Oh, the Centennial parents or coaches are not happy with that lack of a call. Olsen comes out, gets disrupted, redirects it back and around. Schulte, he needs to try to hold it. Puck bounces back out finally. And we get a whistle. Probably for an offsides, I'm guessing.
I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I don't know. But we're going to get an offensive zone.
Hit the boys.
Offensive zone draw as a result. Let's see what they can do. Stone will be back in the faceoff with Stewart and Schulte. Jackson and Carlin back out there. Faceoff goes to Centennial. They ring it around the boards, but Schulte comes up with it. Takes a shot, but it hits traffic in front. We should have moved it here. Carlin comes up with it. Sends it back behind the net to Stone. Stone tries to center. The goalie got a stick on it. And they're able to clear the zone, but that'll be an icing. And we get the whistle. Stone will take the face off. Wins it back to Schulte. Schulte takes a shot, but it's a shin pad in front and bounces out. And they had a one-on-one against Kraus. Kraus comes flying in and he takes it away from him. As Kraus brings it back up, tries to feed it to Stone, but he misses. And it's going to land on, oh, and it's just off net, and we get an icing. Well, we'll come back down here. Come on! 3-2, 8-17 left of this period. Plenty of time to get this game back on track. Stone will take the face-off again. Tries to just win it forward. Centennial gets it, brings it right out in front. Well, up front, Stone's going to pick this up. He sends it up the boards, trying to get it to Schulte. It comes out of the zone, but it's going to go back to Centennial. They pass it cross ice and re-enter the zone. Schulte's fresh on him, goes back into the corner. Carlin grabs that, redirects it back behind the goaltender. Oh, and Centennial centers it right out in front, but nobody can get a stick on it. Centennial maintains possession. They have it back behind Jack. Wrap around a tip. Oh, right out in front. Past it. Shot and saved by Jake there. Dangerous play. Stone intercepts a pass right out in front. He exits the zone. He's going to enter it, but hits traffic out front. And runs into traffic, and they send it back our direction. Green battling along the boards there. Peterson tried to grab that. Puck bounces out to center. Oh, and Peterson goes down, and they're going to get a call for a trip. We're going to be back on the power play. 7:02 left of this game. See what coach decides to do for the lineup here. I'd like to see him go with a good lineup.
Try to do something here. Some guys that have some mojo together. Like try to.
Let's see. He definitely switched up some stuff. He's got Gramzoni out there with Milic and Pitzel, Peterson and Vaughn. Faceoff goes back to Centennial. They bring it back around. Vaughn's able to hold this, or Max is able to hold the zone though. Pitzel picks this up, tries to go cross ice over to Pitzel or Milic. Milic though had somebody touched it. Pitzel picks this back up, cycles it back around. Cuts right out in front. Oh, and they get a stick on it.
Gotta move it. Gotta move it on the power play here.
Shot attempt by Vaughn from the point. Hits traffic in front. Redirected back. Milic picks this up. Milic still has this. Force it. Shot. Oh, and a close call, but they can't finish on that one. Pitzel picks this up. Gramzoni centers it, but can't find anybody. Max Peterson able to hold it into the zone. He dumps it in the far side corner. Pitzel picks it up. Cycles it back out in front. Oh, but Centennial able to chip it out of the zone. Comes back mid-ice. Max Peterson grabs it, sends it over to Vaughn. Vaughn feeds it over to Gramzoni. Graham re-enters the zone, tries to pass it over, but it hits a Centennial stick. Oh, and Centennial is able to get it out of the zone. Vaughn comes in, picks this up, redirects it. Vaughn's after it. He's on the forecheck. Vaughn has possession of this, brings it around. Milic picks this up. Tries to drive to the front of the net, but hits traffic in front. Gramzoni redirects, gives it back to Milic. Milic still has it. Oh, and he finds Pitzel on the back door. What a play to tie this game up.
I mean, I give all the credit to Norm on that one, driving it deep, keeping it deep. Milic working it down low and finding Pitzel wide open on the back door. That was a great play. Those boys worked together, moved the puck. Love that one.
So incredible to watch. Pitzel in the perfect spot, ready for it, expecting it.
Olsen, that one.
Yeah, we really did. Olsen's back in the face-off circle. He wins it back over to Kraus. Kraus sends it up. Finds traffic. Centennial exits the zone. They bring it back into our zone, but they get caught off sides.
Again, I give credit to Carlin on that one. He put a couple of guys out there, and like those guys were good in playing the Blaine tournament. Found the back of the net and put them back out there.
Centennial dumps it back behind the goaltender. Carlin's going to be back over to it. Centennial's first to it, though, here. Manuel's able to hold the zone temporarily. Keegan Green gets a stick on that one, chips it out of the zone. Centennial still has that. Carlin strips him, though. Carlin tries to feed Green cross ice, but it's intercepted. JoJo picks this up. JoJo's going to enter the zone. Oh, and he's flirting with the line. I don't know what he's doing there.
We always say across the blue line, cross the blue line.
Hit it over. He can dance on that side of the line. We kept going back and forth like a fish out of water there. Stone wins the face-off. Schulte picks this up. He carries it into the zone, but it's stripped by Centennial. Chalstrom picks it up and dumps it back in, but gets caught on an offsides, and we get another whistle. Stone will take the face-off. Face-off goes to the boards. Schulte chips it in, gets it to Stone. Stone comes right up. Shot. Oh, and a save. It gets deflected up into the netting, and we get another whistle.
Great save by Weinhold.
Yeah.
There. Stone walking right in, had room.
Scary play for them. If we win this, tomorrow we have to play in Anoka.
The district championships are always in Anoka.
Ugh.
They do that. They put them all up there on the same day. I don't know if they think that's the crown jewel.
It's not. I can inform them it's not.
Elk River.
Elk River, yes. I would rather go there. You can use the scoreboard. Shot attempt by Charlestrom from the point. And saved by the goaltender for a whistle.
Elk River's got the little lodge bar, and they have an amazing facility.
Yeah, it's just incredible. The boys love playing there.
Or Fogarty.
Shot by Schulte, saved by the goaltender.
Well, you'd like to see those boys pause just a second and see if there's an outlet option in front, somewhere to go. What options do they have?
Centennial exits the zone with the puck. They pass it out front. Oh, and Centennial fans are happy as Charlestrom's going to go for, guessing it's going to be a hook.
Michael is right there with them. He's just got to get under the stick. You don't have to take the jersey. You don't have to take the hands. Could have saved a goal, but got to get these boys to play a little bit smarter.
Face-off will be in the defensive zone as we go on a power play or penalty kill. Stone wins it over. Centennial gets it though. They send it over. Shot attempt from the point. Gets traffic in front. Rebound goes to Stewart. Stewart's got speed as he exits the zone. He's got Stone with him. Oh, and Centennial gets a stick on it and pokes it away. Centennial brings it back our direction. And they come in. I believe it's going to be an offsides.
Tie game 3-3. This is what it comes down to in districts. You got to like games like this.
It's a pretty exciting game, at least. No, minute 9 left of Michael's penalty. Stone will take the face-off again. Face-off won by Centennial. They bring it in. Liam, though, pressures, keeps them onto the outside. Shot attempt from the point. Rebound, and they score. Again, with these penalties are killing us.
Penalties do kill you. You got to stay out of the box, especially in the playoffs.
Or 3 now. Pitzel, Milic, Gramzoni going to be out there along with Kraus and Carlin. Face-off one back towards Kraus. Kraus sends it up the boards. Gets out of the zone. Milic battling for it. Sends it up closer to the Centennial blue line. But Centennial still has this. They enter our zone. Take a shot. Gets deflected wide of the net. Carlin's going to be back there to grab it. Sends it around the boards. Milic is going to get this. Pass it up to Pitzel. Oh, and Centennial takes it from him, and they come back our direction. They dump it into the zone. Kraus is going to be there to pick it up. Pass it over to Milic. Kraus with a good play to keep that from being a shot on goal as Pitzel brings it through neutral ice. Cuts right up the middle. Oh, and he tries to jump over to the other side, but he can't complete it. Centennial brings it back out. Kraus with a good stick. Stops all his effort. Gramzoni chips it out of the zone.
Nice.
Centennial passing it cross ice. Goes through the neutral zone. Kraus reads it all the way, though, and meets him there. Oh, and they just barely get into the onside. Milic has it, tries to feed it out front, but can't connect with anybody as nobody was there. Comes back out to neutral ice. Centennial picks this up, carries it into the zone, and they get whistled with an offsides.
Well, Will Pitzel's got to start passing here. This is not the goal show. Drew fed him. He owes these boys. He's got to get his head out of his ass and start passing the puck.
Isaac Olson's going to be back out there with Ross and Green. He's going to have support from Michael Chalstrom and Max Peterson. Face-off won by Centennial. They dump it in the zone, but it's going to land on Max's stick. He feeds it over to Green. Green pass it up to Isaac.
And Joe
they get
side by a mile.
Yeah. Another late whistle, though.
Job light!
Isaac Olson will take the face-off again. Face-off one over to Green. Battle along the far side boards. And we get a whistle, not certain what for.
Spread out light!
I don't know what it catch what that whistle was for.
It went out into the bench.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Puck went into the bench.
The center ice face-off. Face-off won by Centennial. Charleston grabs it, dumps it in deep, gets it in far side corner. Green after it on the forecheck. Oh, and how are we not getting a call on that? This Green is still down. How about you call it? Blatant forecheck right in the back play.
He's going to go. 147's got him over here. Oh, no. He's calling for the medic. He's not calling for a penalty.
No, his arm never went up.
No.
But I caught it. Blatant forecheck. Right in front of the ref. As a result, we'll have a neutral ice face-off. Face-off one. Schulte able to hold the zone, dumps it in a little bit further. Stone picks this up. It's around, can't get by Centennial. Schulte feeds it back over to him. Centennial hits it off the boards. Liam tries to hold the zone. Centennial's going to be able to get it out, though. They center, and Liam got caught behind on that play. Schulte can't take it away from Centennial, and now boys are falling down all over the place. Centennial has it. Backhand shot attempt. Goes wide of the net. Centennial cycles it back down. Centering attempt. Rebound goes to Stone. Stone enters our zone. Cuts over. Slides it over to Schulte. And Schulte and we get a goal.
Amazing what happens when you pass the puck. Unbelievable.
That was beautiful.
Great play by Stone, working the puck outside, waiting for his buddy to find space, and putting it right in front of the net and burying it.
What a play. Stone is going to remain out there, the same lineup. Faceoff is one over to Bryson, but Bryson misread that. And we get the buzzer to end the 4-4 after 2 periods. We'll get a resurfacing and we'll be back as soon as this resurfacing is done.
I'm gonna run to the ref.
All right, the boys take the ice again. Sorry about any glitchiness that we have on the YouTube channel. Trying to get it figured out. It's the Wi-Fi in this dungeon of a building. Might have a little bit better of a connection now. Looks like it might be streaming a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like we're going better. All right, we're about to start the third period. See if the boys can turn around this period in this game. And all right, it says we're back to excellent connection. So,
Okay, we're in business.
Kelly, if you're watching at home, hopefully that resolves the issue.
How many viewers do we have today, Billy?
14 currently. Face-off one back to Carlin. Centennial, though, is able to poke it away. Centering attempt. Jake gets a stick on it. Goes over to Drew. Drew picks this up. Pass it up the near side boards. Gets it to Graham Zoney. Graham enters the zone. Has the puck knocked off his stick by a Centennial player. Goes back behind the goaltender. Comes out to the point. Carlin has it. Carlin redirects out front, but it lands on the stick of a Centennial player, and they're able to dump it out of the zone. And no icing as it gets waved off. Oh, and it rubs Lance right out front. Centennial gets a shot. What the heck was that? Oh, my. What a weird play that was.
That was definitely weird. Starting from the blue line in the offensive zone.
Yep. Will Pitts will take the face-off here in the defensive zone. Face-off one back to Centennial. They in the deep shot attempt goes wide of the net. Ramzoni's going to be towards it. He's able to flick it out of the zone. Gets it to Drew Milich. Drew brings it in the zone. Pass it over to Pitzel. Pitzel fires it, and glove save by the goaltender.
Well, you know, the easiest shot to save is the one at your glove. Well, I hate to say it, and they all want to go bar down, but look five-hole, look low, catch the goalie moving. It's the easy goal.
Offensive zone draw is going to be back out there. Have Isaac Olson, Green, and Ross, along with Max and Chalstrom out there. Faceoff comes back to Peterson. Peterson recycles it back into the corner low. And Centennial's able to almost get it out of the zone. Max, though, to the nuts play and able to keep it in the zone. Max again with it. Goes back over to Centennial. Centennial shoves it down towards our blue line, but Chalstrom has it. Centennial's got a player down. I missed what happened. Did you
I
catch
didn't
it?
see that either, no. Max. Well, that's a big, strong boy coming right after him.
Please, okay. He's flopping around out there. That
I thought that happened at center ice, though. He must have slid all the way over there on the new surface.
he's able to get off the ice on his own power, so that's a good thing.
They're going to move this into the defensive zone because the whistle was for a Centennial player being injured.
Isaac Olson will take the face off. We got some new defensive mates out there as Thomas and Norman are out there. It goes back to Liam. Liam takes a shot. Saved by the goaltender. Comes back to Liam again. Liam dumps it back into the corner again. And Centennial's able to exit the zone. Liam doesn't realize that player was back there, and Vaughn does a great job getting back. Centennial finds the back of the net. I don't know how that happened, but
Well, I think Oswald just got caught out of position on that one. He thought that was wide. He didn't think that was going in.
Yeah. Not a good way to start this period. Stone wins the faceoff back to Liam. Liam passes it right up the middle to Stewart. Bounces off. It goes to Centennial, though. Centennial picks this up near side. He brings it into the zone. Puts it in deep. Shoots it. Hits Vaughn in the shin. Deflected back behind the goaltender. Stone's able to get it out. And Stewart is not going to be able to catch up in time. The goalie decides to cover, and we get a whistle.
If that was at the end of the second period, that's a breakaway.
Yeah.
But on the fresh ice, that's going to keep sliding. Is it 5-4 or 4-4?
Say what?
It's only 4-4, right?
No, it's 5-4.
It is 5.
Yep. Puck back behind goes. Stone goes to Stewart. Stewart gets a backhand shot off, but can't get anything on it. And it comes back out as Centennial knocks it out. Vaughn's going to pick it up. Vaughn sends it around the boards. Oh, and I don't know what happened there. What happened?
I didn't see that. Did you get replay?
Let's get a replay. Let's see what the hell. I don't know what happened.
I'm guessing Jake just tripped into
Let's
the
see
net
what
there.
happened. Fast forward here a little bit. Here
You
we
got
go.
time. You got time.
He just turned and ran into the net. I don't know.
What happens? Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I'm not certain what happened there, but hopefully Vaughn's all right. He's a tough
Oh,
kid,
was
though.
it Norm?
It was Vaughn, yeah. He railroaded that. He just turns and he just runs right into that as he's trying to come in, and probably with a little bit of a push, I'm guessing, but it's hard to see on my small screen. Line up out there. Will Pitzel will take the face off. Centennial wins it. Tries to direct it right out in front. Carlin got a stick on it, but it goes back. Shot attempt. Rebound. Save again. Hustle up front. They finally get a whistle. Face off one back to Centennial. They have it in the point. They redirect it back into the corner. Krause picks this up, tries to clear it out of the zone. Ramzoni had got a stick on that. Well, he's battle along the far side boards. Ramzoni comes up with this, passed it over, but that lands on a Centennial stick, and Krause is back on it. Shot, saved by Jake. Rebound goes back, and Krause picks it up. Krause sends it out of the zone, but it's going to land on a Centennial stick. Centennial picks this up, brings it into the zone. Krause battling for it, goes underneath his body, continuing to battle while he's on the ice. Centennial grabs it, tries to shoot on it, goes wide.
Delayed penalty on SLPCR. Oh, this is getting ugly. Down by 1, 11 minutes to go.
Krause is going to get to the box. $11:36 left of the game. Down by 1. Now down a player. It's like Isaac Olson will take the face off. He'll have Ross at his left wing, along with Norman and Max Peterson out on D. Face off won by Centennial. Shot attempt. It's Max in up front. Scrum out front. Puck dribbles into the crease, and Jake gets a save on that one. Covers it up.
You got Brody! Come on, boy!
Face off into the corner. Isaac Olson's going to pick this up. Brings it around the near side board. Sorry, I'm going to keep it in frame here. Vaughn chips it up the glass. It's going to rebound, go to Ross. Ross fumbles it momentarily. Isaac picks it back up, drives it in deep, cuts her out in front. Whoa, and he feeds it right through the crease. They just couldn't connect. Centennial exits the zone. Von Norman battles. Centennial centers, but goes over, misses the net, comes back to the point. They pass it cross ice. Shot from the point. Goes back behind. Centennial maintains it. 27 seconds of this power play. Centennial has it. They redirect, bring it back behind the net again. Tries to center, but Max Peterson was there to keep that from happening. Centennial fumbles a pass attempt, and Isaac Olson takes advantage. Oh, and he fumbles handling the puck, and they grab it back and come back our direction. Liam, fresh off the bench, gets a good stick on there. Dalty tries to bring it onto the zone. Centennial brings it back in, and we get a whistle as I believe they're caught off sides.
That's just a bit offsides.
Right, let's go, Lauren! Let's go!
Stone wins the faceoff to himself, rushes it into the zone. Centennial gets a stick on it, sends it into the corner. Puck comes over to the Schulte on the far side board. Centennial trying to clear it. Carlin's there to keep the zone. Carlin sends one towards the net. Shot and saved by the goaltender. Rebound almost goes to Stewart. Liam gets over to the near side board, holds the zone, dumps it back in. Stewart picks this up. Liam again holds the zone. He dumps it back into the corner. Goes to Schulte. Schulte cross ice to Stone. Stone just can't get control of the puck. Stone tries to battle. Stone out front. Stone. Oh, and I think the goalie got a hold of it. Oh, they bury it. Stone got it in. Anti-dramatic as we couldn't see it.
Walked in just like business as usual.
Not even worth the replay on that one. There's not much to see as we couldn't see the puck.
Another one on the ice, though. Hey,
5-5.
go for it. Keep it down. Work it in.
Pitzel's back on the ice. He wins it back to Max. Max gets it up to Milic. Milic can't get full possession of it. He finally gets it. Oh, and a hit to the head by Milic. And he's going to get a call. That was a big hit to the head. Cross check right to the face. Centennial number 14 to the box as we go on a power play. We need to really capitalize on this one. Only 8:57 left of the game. Itzel will take the face off. Gramzoni and Milic will be at his wing. Norman and Peterson out for D. Face off won by Centennial. Norman disrupts their zone exit. Gramzoni tried to pass it to Norm, but Centennial grabbed it. No! This gets there. I disagree with that call.
What a penalty. Well, and I don't agree with that penalty. I mean, he came in, he angled him, he went for the puck. He just happened to be stronger than the other players.
Refs meeting, discussing the play.
I think they're discussing after. I didn't see what happened after.
I didn't either. I was looking down at my computer. Centennial parents didn't like whatever happened there after the whistle.
Like that.
There's been a lot of rough plays, though.
It's been a physical game.
It has been a super physical game. Refs still conversing in the middle of the ice.
Well, I like us 4-on-4. I don't hate this. I like us 5-on-4 better, but I think we got the edge on talent and speed, and that should help us here with more ice to work with.
Let's finish up. They're discussing
We're
stuff.
gonna give him another one. We're
Trip,
talking about it.
2 for Trip. Who's in the box? Is it JoJo?
It's Max.
Oh, it's Max. Okay.
which I disagree with that. I don't think that was a penalty.
I would agree. Not what we needed, though.
Oh, maybe not. They're not opening the door. They're explaining it to Winkle over there.
Yeah, we're going to be 4-on-4. Oh, about a minute 17 of 4-on-4. Then we'll go shorthanded for just over 10 seconds, it looks like. Minute 17 left of Centennial's initial penalty. A minute 30 for Max. Fitz will remain on the ice. He's going to take the face off. Face off one. Centennial gets it, fires it from the point, and Jake gloves that one down. Not letting anything through.
Trying to spring Schulte there, but got to have possession.
Schulte taking the face off, wins it over to the boards. Von Norman picks it up, chips it off the boards, able to get it out of the zones. Stone feeds it to Pitzel, but it gets intercepted. Or I'm sorry, that was Schulte. Liam with a good stick, chips it into the corner. Centering attempt by Centennial, but nobody's home, and the puck comes all the way out to center ice.
Great stick by Pitzel. Oh, right there.
Centennial dumps it in. Jake deflects it into the corner. Vaughn's going to pick it up, sends it up. Lands on Centennial's point. Shot. The boys would call it was a muffin, though. A rebound. Shot attempt goes wide. Norman picks this up and rushes it into the zone. Shot. Oh, and it hits the glove. Rebound. Pitzel tried to get a shot on there. Coming back out. Shot. Oh, and Liam did a good job keeping him in front of him there. Shot went well wide of the net. No threat to Jake there. Back out to the point. Centennial dumps it back in. We're on the penalty kill now for 7 seconds. Centennial has it centered. Saved by Jake. He gets a glove on it. Scramble out in front. Oh, and Pitzel just knocked the kid down. And now Pitzel's going to the box. Didn't need that, that's for sure.
Dumb penalty after the whistle.
Well, we'll be down 2 for 2 seconds, and we'll get Max back out on the ice.
He's going to bring 2 big boys. Oh, he's pulling Olsen. Libby Olsen is next.
It's like we're going to do Stewart, Kraus, and Carlin. Face off one back. Carlin tries to bank it off the boards. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Kraus picks it up. Sends it. Intercepted by Centennial. They hold the zone. Olsen picks this up. Going to carry it out. Olsen has it. Tries to give it to Stewart. Stewart puts it in the zone, but loses it. And Centennial brings it back in. Carlin back after it. Brings it back behind the goaltender. Into the corner it goes. Centennial has possession of this. They're looking for options. Cycling, passes it over. Olsen almost gets a stick on that one. They send it into the corner. Goes back behind the goaltender. They still have yet to get a shot now. Drops it back to the point. Fires. Jake deflects it, and it goes up into the netting for a whistle. 5-on-5, 6:21 left of this game. Isaac Olsen will be taking the face-off. He wins it back to Carlin. Carlin banks it off the glass. Can't get it by Centennial's defenseman, though, as it comes back around. Kraus is going to pick it up. He jumps it around. Can't get by Centennial again. Isaac disrupts that, though, and they finally get it out. Centennial brings it back in the zone. Stewart pressuring. Kraus forces the play back behind the goalie. And now they're going to call Kraus. They're calling
that out. Right?
Centennial. I like it. Stewart has got possession. Passes it to Isaac. Isaac gives it back to Stewart. Just can't connect as the passes are just out of his reach. Centennial touches it, and we get the whistle, and they're going to the box.
Now he's got to do something. I'm going to throw Carlin under the bus here. He's got to do something. He's got to put his top 4 producing forwards on the ice. and his best D man. This is a must-score opportunity.
I think that's going on. So you can see you're going to have Stone, Stewart, Schulte out there along with Norman and Max Peterson at D. Stone wins it back to Schulte. He's playing D temporarily for Max. Vaughn rips one. It goes wide. It hits the glass. Goes over. Stewart picks it up. Grabs it. Looking for options. Drops it back to Max. Max goes cross ice over to Vaughn. Vaughn gives it back to Max. Max feeds it up to Schulte in the corner. Schulte goes back behind the net to Stone. Stone cycling it down. Brings it down low.
Back to Vaughn. Back to Vaughn.
Gives it over to Peterson. Gives it back to Vaughn.
Should open this up.
Vaughn takes a shot. Hits the blocker, the goaltender, and up and above. Max dumps it back behind the goaltender. Centennial finally getting a stick on this one, but not enough to be able to maintain possession. Max fires. Hits the blocker and deflected up and high again. Stewart picks this up. Stewart brings it right out front. Shot it! Right, just like that. Up 6-2 or 6-. What a beautiful power play. And look at that one for sure again.
Great possession in the offensive zone. Finding opportunities. Stewart finds a lane to walk in. It's a great goal.
Now we just got to maintain it. Stay out of the box. Maintain our discipline. Hitzel will take the face off here. Gramzoni busting it into the zone. Gramzoni cuts over, takes a shot, but it gets deflected wide. Centennial picks this up. Centennial able to get it into the neutral zone. They carry it in, go around Michael. Shot, blocker saved by Jake. Goes up behind the goaltender. Max had a collision back behind the net. They feed it to the points. Centennial maintaining possession of this. Michael's going to pick it up. Michael trying to clear the zone. Lands on the stick of a Centennial player. He's able to get it again and chip it back out. Centennial maintains puck possession, centers. And Jake has it slide right into his crease. And he makes an easy save out of that one. Bond brings it off the far side board. Milic is there. He just can't get there fast enough. Pitzel those cycles and keeps it into the zone. He dumps it back behind the goaltender. Graham picks it up. And he just can't connect. Pitzel picks it up. Pitzel has it. Sends it over to Graham. Graham can't control that pass, though. Unfortunately, it goes back behind the net. Pitzel picks it up again. Cycling it out, back behind the net. Drops it back to Norman. Norman brings it out, takes a shot. Blocker save, sends it back into the corner. Pitzel has it again. Centennial finally able to get it from him, and they're going to dump it out of the zone. Comes out to neutral ice. And it's a rat race. Liam and the Centennial player get there right together. They both battling to get it.
We need a line change here.
Out front, saved by Jake. It's loose. Liam grabs it, brings it back around. He banks it off the boards. Everybody's strong. It did go in. Milic has it. Can't get anything done, though, as he brings it out front. Centennial strips him of it. Schulte off the boards. Schulte grabs us, brings it in. Shot ace! To make this a 2-point game. That's what we needed.
Well, some good third period adjustments. I like what they've done. Now we got to get offensive zone position. Just get the puck deep, keep it out of our zone.
Looks like Centennial is going to call a timeout. 2:16 left of the game. We're going to have to do a lot better than this to play against Champlin.
Yeah, they're going to have
or
to
even
play.
Hanover, I guess.
Well, our 5-minute starts, we got to start out up ahead. We got to come out flying.
Yes.
Maybe a little music in the locker room.
Yeah, I would agree.
Try that.
What up, Quinny? So special thanks to Quinn and Jackson Krause's sister and Kinsley, Liam's sister.
Hi.
They both have been rocking the scoreboard this entire game.
Great job, ladies.
No.
You don't need to yell.
My mom was.
Well, Sarah's doing it too, I guess. Well, the girls are supposed to be doing it. Apparently, they passed off their duties.
What did you do to that bag?
All right, let's see what they can do. So we got Isaac Olson's line out there, Green and JoJo on his wing, Carlin and Kraus back at D. Centennial has possession of the puck. They enter the zone. Kraus forces them wide.
Empty
Brings
net.
it back behind. Empty net now. Centering. Jake gets a stick on that. Carlin feeds it up to JoJo. JoJo gets it to Isaac. Isaac brings it in. Oh, and it gets deflected wide. And we're going to get a whistle.
Centennial's going to go to the box here. Ike, too? Both of them? Oh, it's Ike.
Man, I don't know. What did he do?
It's going to take them both.
Oh, they're taking them both. Okay. Well, we're getting an offensive zone draw. They're going to have to put their goalie back out there. Goalie jumping the boards.
Should be 5-on-5 if they're coincidentals.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Stone, Stewart, and Schulte will be on the ice. It's like Michael and Max will be the B pairing. Centennial able to clear the zone, comes all the way to the distance of the ice. And we should get a whistle, and we'll do it for icing, and we'll be back our direction. It's 5-on-5, girls.
No, it's 5.
Yes, sir.
5.
Girls.
5.
It's 5-on-5. Puck is one back to Charlstrom. Charlstrom takes to take a shot. Hits traffic in front, and Centennial gets possession of this. They dump it into the zone. Max Peterson picks it up, but they get an icing. I don't know what happened. As some of the Centennial players are really mad. I don't know if that should have been an icing or not, but I'll take it.
Well, the Centennial coaches don't think it should be.
Offensive zone draw. Probably didn't deserve it, but we'll take it. Stone's winding up, getting ready. Stewart wins it back. Schulte's back there to try to grab it. Stewart's going to pick this up, trying to find Stone, but Centennial got a stick on that. They get it out of the zone, and it comes back in offsides, and we'll get a whistle. This seems like the longest game ever.
Doesn't it feel it? I was hoping to get home to watch the Squirts online.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the first period.
Stewart will take the face-off again. He wins it back to Vaughn. Vaughn redirects it, gets it into the zone, but we get an icing whistle, and we'll be back down our direction.
Now they're going to pull the goalie here and bring some heat. Extra attacker for Centennial.
Stewart in the face-off circle. Face-off one to Centennial. They cut right out in front. Shot on, it bounces up and over the net. Centennial still has it. They redirect it back around. Vaughn's going to pick this up. Tries to force it through, but running into traffic here. Von Norman throws his body and nobody. Oh, and he's going to get called. And then it comes back down our direction. Centennial still has possession of this, so no penalty's been called quite yet. Now Vaughn's going to end up going. Getting way too physical. They allowed it to get this way. 31 seconds left.
Finally, smart play by the Centennial player. He passed it right to us. But they killed a good 10 seconds on that. Just skating around with the puck. And they needed a whistle.
Oh, we're missing one player out there. We need 4 players. But yeah, that's coincidentals. Pitzel is out on the faceoff. He wins it back. It actually goes to Jake, and he just covers. 29 seconds left now. Break his stick again or something? Oh, no. Okay, thank goodness. Pitzel exits the zone. Pass it over. And Granzoni finds the empty net. That was all but seal it for sure, as we're up by 3 now at this point. $18 seconds now left. Centennial's goalie's back in net. Goalie's back in net, Kinsley. Face off won by us. Pitzel gets it back to Carlin. Carlin goes cross ice to Max. Max gives it to Gramzoni, who dumps it in, but that's going to be an offsides with 9 seconds left of the game.
Well, you'd like to see him just wave that off. They're down by 3, 9 seconds left.
Well, the incidental penalties are over with as Isaac's back out of the box. They're going to leave the same group of boys, though, out there. Face-off is won. We chip it out of the zone, and we're down to 4, 3, 2, 1. And we get the buzzer as we are victorious. Way too close of a game for me.
Way too close. I think we were down most of that game.
Here we were. Centennial wanted that win bad. 8-5 win.
Well, what's the verdict on tomorrow?
You know, I don't know. I don't know who. Obviously, we got to play the winner of the Champlain Park Andover game. I don't know when they played or if they've already played or what.
10 a.m.
Oh, they're playing right now.
10 a.m.
Oh, they're playing after us. So we'll play the winner of the next game here, and we got to win that, and we'll play again tomorrow. I think at 11 or something in Anoka. Yeah, something.
Well,
like
I'll see you at Old Piper for the USA cold medal game.
Sounds good. All right, we're out of here.